Hello, my name is Hassan Sorrells, and this is the Leadership Lessons from the Great Books podcast. Shorts. There's no co-host on shorts. These are 2 to 4 minute, or maybe 3 to 6 minute long ideas, thoughts, rants, raves, or observations about the psychology, the philosophy, and the theology of leadership. Because listening to me rant and rave for now 3 to 6 minutes is better than trying to read and understand yet another business book. By the way, I'm recording this from an undisclosed location, so if you hear nature on this podcast episode, know that it's because I'm outside. It has been a long 20th century. Beginning in the 1840s, collectively, through a series of conscious and subconscious decisions and actions, we in the West have psychologically built and now fully inhabit the world we claimed we always wanted. And now we in the West can't figure out a way to unbuild that world. Beginning with the much ballyhooed death of God in the early 19th century and continuing through the rise of secular atheistic humanism, society, culture, and modes of thinking about our place in the Western world and the transcendental world beyond have catalyzed into an acidic form of nihilistic, existential, and paralytical dread. And yet, the Nietzschean ideal, fully matured through the existential dread proposed by Sartre and Camus, and fully matured by Derrida, is finally shuffling ignominiously, capriciously, and ideologically to an end in the West. But the Nietzschean ideal did a lot of damage on the way to the forum of the now. Leaders right now are dealing with entitlement, lack of grit and resilience, a rise in narcissism, and the end of the ties of shared humility, shared community, and shared reality that used to bind Western culture together. Leaders right now are seeing the effects of such conditions in the form of resignations, lower quality work product, an overall decline in productivity, and a desire for more of the trappings of promotion rather than for a willingness to adopt the responsibilities that promotion itself entails. To navigate our way forward, up and out, we must go back to the past and rescue the knowledge of the rightness of human authority, action, and competence from our forgotten and abandoned father. However, we cannot perform this rescue mission without clear eyes, courageous hearts, and access to candid truth. And so, here's the truth. Every idea Nietzsche had was a lie, but it was close enough to the truth of reality that, in the maelstrom of moral destruction wrought by the ideas of Marx, Darwin, and Freud, the lie went mostly unnoticed, which has allowed it to expand in a cancerous manner in the sub-basement of Western thought. And it has come time to cut the cancer out. So, in the hot month of August, on the Leadership Lessons from the Great Books podcast, we will explore how nihilism, existential dread, and despair, dressed up in the clothes of material progress, has trapped us all in the West in a nightmare fantasy of our own making. We'll be reading and analyzing the works of Homer, Joseph Conrad, Lewis Carroll, and finally, battling the wily German lurking in the sub-basement of Western social, cultural, and intellectual thought, Friedrich Nietzsche. Leaders, there is no better time than now to cast off the chains of the fantasies of the 20th century and step into the blinding light of the now. And that's it for me.